Hi guys, Jenny with On Fire Fit. I'm doing a little food haul and a little food prep today, so I hope that you'll stick around. Here is a mini haul. I love listening to and watching Frugal Fit Mom on YouTube. And she's like, why do we have to call it a haul? Is it even a haul? Why that word? But it's like anything else doesn't really sound that great. So this is going to be a mini haul. I only spent $20.78, which is, I think, pretty good for all of this stuff. Some people won't call it healthy, but this is what we do when we need to make adjustments or, deal with life as it is. And so that is what we are doing. And I think it is always better to get fresh produce in you. And organic, I think, is a luxury, and sometimes you can find it, sometimes you can't, sometimes you can afford it, sometimes you can't, but you do the best you can. I do rinse all of my produce with a mixture of vinegar and water and soak them, like apples and things like that, in the vinegar and then scrub them down. So a lot of the exterior stuff is going to get off from that. But let's look at what I have here. So I have 2 English cucumbers. My son loves those. I got some apples, and these are sweet and crisp, and we really like this. I don't know how you say that, koru? Anyway, my daughter absolutely loves this particular sweet kale salad mix. So that was a really good deal. Let me go back really quick. These cucumbers, I think, were 99 cents each. This bag of apples was $1.99 for 2 pounds, so basically $1 a pound. This kit is $1.99, which to me is still kind of a splurge because I make my own salads, so I don't typically spend that much on a small package of salad, but this is something that's kind of a treat. She really likes that. My husband loves feta cheese, and so I got that for $2.99. Usually I get the big thing, but I've been kind of avoiding Costco lately. This I have never seen before, but it's organic. I do love arugula. It's kind of peppery, and it has kale. I will likely put this in salad, so not usually all by itself, but that entire thing of arugula and kale was 99 cents. I think that's pretty amazing. I got all of these bell peppers, and we tend to not like the green ones. When you buy this big pack, usually they have a green one in there. The green one I will probably do more like a stir fry or chop it up, but we love to just eat bell peppers plain. I usually use hummus to dip, but totally love bell peppers, and that's a good deal for 6 of them, $1.99. Then I have a lot of romaine lettuce, not the healthiest lettuce, but it is a favorite in my house because of the crunchiness. So I just try to mix things up. So I will put that, and I'll add some of that and mix it together. I got a lot of bananas. Oh, by the way, this romaine was, let me look really quick, $1.99 for 6 pretty good sized heads. Bananas were 49 cents a pound, which is one of the cheaper that I can find. If they have the really brown ones, I always buy those because they're reduced, and then I make smoothies with them, but they didn't have it, any of the reduced stuff. Lately they don't. And yes, not healthy, but my son loves a nice cup of hot cocoa in the morning. And then I just got a couple of things. My mom says that this Awesome works really well for like a stain remover instead of Shout. And it's only 99 cents, so I thought I would give that a try since we used ours up. And good old Comet with bleach, so I can scrub the tub. And of course I'm using gloves and mask and stuff like that. So that is the mini haul for today at only $20.78. That will last us a little bit. Okay, so I have a lot of different little projects going on at once, but as I said, I love to use up things and also to get creative. And I actually have a lot of binders of recipes from over the years. Some of them I've tried and some I have not. And even though you can get recipes online nowadays, I still like my old cookbooks. So what I love to do too is to try a recipe. If we like it, then I highlight it and I make some notes about it. And then if we don't like it, I'll just toss it. So I have a ton of recipes, and right now I am making calzones. And so the pizza dough is over here being made in the bread maker, and the calzone obviously is with the dough. But what I have is some red bell peppers that I had made earlier and sauteed with onion. So I'm going to put that inside with some cheese. It was sort of the leftover from fajitas, but everybody kind of got tired of that. So I'm going to use those ingredients to make these calzones. And then I'm also going to make a rice recipe that has various vegetables that I have left. I actually don't have fresh broccoli, so I think I'm actually going to leave that out of this recipe. But I make a lot of vegetable broth. I take all the ends of things that I've been cutting and chopping that I don't use, and I put those, here we go, let's go into the freezer. And I keep a freezer bag of all of the ends of vegetables, and when the bag is full, I put it in the crock pot with a bunch of water and I make broth. So I'm going to add all of this stuff into that bag, and another day I will make broth. But I am actually using some of my other frozen broth to make that brown rice vegetable dish. And this is what I've got going on right now. This has, let me think, we started off with sauteing some onion and garlic, and I added a little bit, and that was in olive oil. And then I added a little bit of flour to thicken up the juices there. And then this is just carrot and zucchini, because I had zucchini, I had a lot of carrots, and there's red onion in there. And then salt, pepper, and some thyme. And I'm just gonna let that kind of soften up. I also had a few sliced tomatoes that we had used on burgers. Sorry, you're hearing my bread maker in the background. But it's like nobody was using them. I was afraid they were gonna go bad. So I thought, well, I'm just going to, rather than throw them out or have them not get used, I'm gonna make a little bit of a tomato sauce that you can put on pasta. So this has just diced up tomato, some balsamic vinegar, olive oil, salt and pepper, oregano, did I say garlic? And I'm just kind of letting that soften and keeping it on low so it kind of has a chance to meld all the yummy flavors together. As I said before, here is the red pepper onion mixture. That was a little piece of chicken that was left that I'm going to use inside of the calzones. And then I have rice already made that we are going to use for this rice dish. I also have my zoodles getting going here. This is the spiralizer. I got that on Amazon. I don't remember if it's like $20 or something, $25. So I'm in the process of spiralizing that. If you don't eat pasta or you don't do well with like traditional pasta, we love zoodles. And so we'll use that tomato sauce that I was making to pour over these. And I always steam my zucchini because I do not like zucchini that's raw. I mean, I know you can eat it raw, but there's something about zucchini that changes flavor huge way when you steam it versus raw. I mean, I guess a lot of vegetables are like that. Carrots to me kind of taste good either way. Broccoli, I don't do that raw. I don't do cauliflower raw, but that's just up to you. I mean, my digestive system doesn't handle it very well. But so during all of this time that we're trying to use what we have and not go to the store as much, I am just being more frugal about what I'm doing. So even to the point where normally I would take this celery and I would just toss this whole thing. Now I'm actually using the stem, this part here, and I'm chopping it up and putting it on salad. I mean, it tastes the same. It's just I usually throw it out, which is, you know, wasteful. And so I'm just chopping that up. The longer, big, good pieces, we are doing ants on a log because my son actually loves ants on a log. So he's been doing that with, this is peanut butter that I make. I actually do allow my kids to eat Skippy. I know it has sugar. I know it doesn't have the right kind of oil, whatever, but there's not a lot of things that I let them have that are, you know, kind of junky. I'm not really very hardcore, but anyway, this is kind of like the old school, put the ants on the log deal. And my daughter will be more prone to eat the peanut butter that I made, but I let him do either one. So I'm just going to put these things back and then I'll show you some of the finished products. I'm switching over to voiceover mode for this because I can't really show you as I am doing it. So I'm just chopping green onions and carrots and spiralizing noodles, and here's the finished product of some of the dishes that I made. And I hope that you consider doing some of these yummy things with your food this week. All right, thanks for being with me today, and I hope that you have a on fire day.